BBC Two, our final programme, the news and weather. Good evening, here are the news headlines and the weather. Government faces backlash revolt over rail privatisation. The Prime Minister is facing fresh resistance from within his own party after several Conservative MPs signalled they would oppose key parts of the Railways Bill. A common vote is expected next week. Labour has called the plans as chaotic and ideologically driven. Bosnia ceasefire talks resume in Geneva today. International efforts to broker peace in the former Yugoslavia have resumed in Geneva. The UN Special Envoy expressed cautious optimism, but after both Serb and Bosnian governments' representatives agreed to fresh security guarantees around Sarajevo. British Telecom is to launch video-on-demand trial in Colchester. As announced, it will begin trials on video-on-demand services in Colchester this autumn. The service will allow users to select and watch movies and television programs via telephone lines, creating concerns about monopolisation in the growing digital market. Oasis enter at number 1 this evening. The Manchester band Oasis scored at number 1 with their new album What's the Story Morning Glory, which sold out 200,000 copies in its first week. Frontman Liam Gallagher said the success has proven real music is back. Finally, some quick sports news for you. England drew 0-0 in a Euro 96 warm-up. The England national team played out a goalless draw against Sweden. In a friendly at Wembley, Maditaville said he was pleased with the shape of the team, but admitted the final third lacked sharpness. Now, here's the weather. Here's some brief weather details quickly. Well, a rather mixed picture as we head through Friday. The northwest of the country will see some patchy rain and cooler conditions in the morning, spreading into parts of Northern Ireland and Western Scotland later. Elsewhere is a mostly dry start with bright spells, especially in the southeast where temperatures could reach 23 degrees Celsius by mid-afternoon. Winds will remain light in the south, but a bit breezier along the western coasts. And looking ahead to the weekend, Saturday is shaping up to be a largely dry and warm for much of England and Wales, though showers remain likely in the Highlands. That was the forecast in the news. I hope you have a very good night, and now here are what's coming up tomorrow night on BBC Two. On BBC Two tomorrow night, things kick off at 7 PM with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Then at 7:30 is Top of the Pops 2, followed by the Travel Show at 8 o'clock. At 8:30, join us for the Day Today. At 9 o'clock, Don't Miss the Arena, the Brian and Rowe Experiment. Later at 10 o'clock is The Late Show, followed by Newsnight at 10:50. And to round off the night is at 11:30, the Film Club presents Windfall and I. That's all tomorrow night here on BBC Two.
Probably the most common single factor in deaths by drowning in the 15 to 35 age group is alcohol.
We've been having such a great time.
I don't reckon we had all that much to drink.
Following exercise, just 1 pint of lager or 2 glasses of wine can reduce blood glucose to a dangerous level.
Then he said he'd race us to that boat.
We said no way.
It was too cold.
Too far.
He just wouldn't listen.
Alcohol impairs physical ability and judgment.
He said he swam for his school, no problem.
And then we saw he was in trouble.
The low blood glucose level causes weakness and confusion. Alcohol can affect the body's temperature control, promoting rapid hypothermia.
And then he was gone.
He just wouldn't listen.
That was a public information film. BBC Two is closing down for the night. If you're staying up a little longer, you can join Radio 1 throughout the night for mellow music with Clive Warren. While on Radio 2, Janice Long keeps you company with late night conversation and classic tracks. As for sports fans, Radio 5 Live is on the air 24 hours a day with the latest sports news and throughout the day. But here on BBC Two, we're going to say goodbye. We'll be back on the air in a few hours with the Learn Zone at 6:55. Until then, good night.